you're just starting out with meditation, or maybe you've been struggling with it, these 8 steps are really going to help you to have a really good understanding, to lay the foundation so you can be consistent and just enjoy doing it. Make sure you stick around to the end, because I'm going to give you a little bonus tip which has really helped me with my own practice, and I'm sure it's going to help you. It's Lockie here from Lamaho, where it's our goal to help you overcome stress and anxiety with our straightforward approach to meditation. Okay, let's get into it. So the first step is finding or choosing the right time that's going to work for you, that you can fit into your schedule, even though your meditation doesn't have to be long. It can be 5 minutes. It's all about creating that consistent daily habit. So finding a time that's going to work for you and sticking with that, whether it's ideally in the morning, or if it's on your lunch break, before lunch, or in the afternoon, whatever it may be, just choose a time and stick with it, just to try and create that daily routine. This leads me into my next step, which is you want to meditate on an empty stomach. It just basically helps you to be able to focus. You think about just after you eat lunch and you feel quite fatigued, you're a bit tired, can't concentrate on your work or whatever you're trying to do. This is because your body's overdrive trying to digest the food that you've just eaten, and it's getting fatigued and it's more difficult for you to concentrate. So you think for your meditation, it's obviously going to be more difficult as well. So meditating first thing in the morning before you've eaten breakfast is, I've found, and a lot of other people have found, to be the perfect time to do it. So whenever it may be for you, find that time that works, and ideally do it on an empty stomach. Step number 3, and that is just finding a nice quiet spot. Whether it's a room in your house or a corner of the lounge room, wherever it may be, find somewhere that's ideally away from distraction, and you can set up just to be comfortable. So you can put a little meditation cushion in there, or put your Tibetan singing bowl, whatever it may be, a nice rug. Just make it your own, make it comfortable and inviting, that you want to go there each and every day. And step number 4 is, don't overthink the style or technique that you're going to be meditating with. There's so many different ways to do it, especially if you're just starting out. You want to just lay the foundations and get a very good understanding of what meditation really is. I believe, for myself, that the best way to do this is focusing on the breath, because this is just the foundation of our meditation practice. I keep saying the foundation, because that's ideally what this video is about, is having that good base for us to create a consistent meditation habit. So don't overthink, because there's so many different styles out there. You don't want to overcomplicate and overthink your meditation. All you need to do is just sit down and just focus on your breath. And once you can get quite good at just focusing on your breath, then I'd recommend going and looking at different styles and techniques. But having this really good foundation, this really solid foundation of understanding how to use your breath to focus and calm yourself, is incredibly important. So step number 5 is finding your comfortable meditation position, and how you want to sit when you're meditating. So there's many different ways you can do it. There's no right way. You don't have to sit in full lotus position with your hands like this. However it is most comfortable for you to sit for longer periods is the most effective, and the way that you should sit when you're meditating. So find what that is. Sit on the side of the bed, on the sofa, sitting up with your legs crossed, whatever it is. Figure that out. Even if you've got 2 positions that you can go from, whether you can go from one position, sitting like this, maybe you can start out with your legs crossed. And then if it gets a little bit too sore for you, halfway through the meditation, just bring your knees down and sit comfortably. Ideally, you want to keep your back unsupported, because it helps you to be able to focus. So figure out what is the most comfortable position for you and stick with that. Step number 6 is basically using your breath as a tool. So what do I mean by that? I sort of touched on this before when I mentioned that we should sort of just not complicate and focus on the breath when meditating. But also when you look at your breath as a meditation tool or a tool in general, the breath is the best way to control our feelings and emotions. So having just a basic understanding of this is really important, especially when it comes to meditation. That's why I sort of push for especially when you're starting out with meditation, is just focusing on the breath and not overcomplicating it. So to use the breath for focus, maybe when we're first sitting down, you just want to basically take in a few 3 to 6 deep breaths, and just to calm yourself, just to bring yourself into the present moment. So just whether it's in through the nose, in through the mouth, whatever way works for you. Ideally, you want to do it through the nose if you can, and out the mouth. That's how I do it, but either way, whatever feels comfortable for you is good. So just taking in a nice deep long breath. Just from that, I notice myself becoming a lot calmer and a lot more focused. So beginning the meditation with that, and also when we're getting distracted, whether it's from something that's external or internal, our mind just wandering off going crazy, using the breath, acknowledging oh shit, I've been distracted, and then taking a few deep breaths, and then just gently bringing the breath back to a nice calm natural state. It really helps to relax us, bring the focus back. So looking at the breath as a tool is an incredibly important and powerful way just to get a lot out of the meditation. So step number 7, I think I'm up to, is don't be hard on yourself. You don't want to think that, I can't do it, it's too difficult, I can't concentrate. Everybody can do it. Everybody can meditate. If you can breathe, you can meditate. So for myself, when I first started out, I really got distracted a lot, and I still do, but I'm more capable and more aware of being able to to focus myself and not be hard on myself. And this is really, really important, because I hear so many people saying, I can't do it, I get distracted too easily, my mind wanders off. It's okay. Accept that your mind wanders off every 2 seconds. Just don't be hard on yourself. Just gently bring that awareness back through the breath, through different ways. And it's really, really an important side to meditation and to enjoying and being consistent with your meditation, is just accepting it is what it is. We all get distracted, and just enjoy the process. The last step, tip, whatever you want to call it, and that is, once you've finished your meditation, just take a minute to sit there and acknowledge how you feel. Because it's very easy for us to go, okay, meditation's done, grab the phone, get distracted, and you kind of forget about the progress that you just made and that feeling that you just had. So once you've done, whether your timer's gone off, whatever it is, just sit there for a minute and just acknowledge how you feel. Just think about it and just to really absorb it and take it in. Okay, now for the bonus tip, and that is something that I've used to really get amazing results from meditation. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I tried a lot of different techniques at the start when I was first starting out. Struggled with it, tried the apps, tried a lot of different things, and then basically went back to the foundations of focusing on the breath and wanted to enhance my meditation even further, and was later introduced to Tibetan singing bowls. And this is something that's really helped me so much with my meditation. So these are exactly what I'm talking about here. They really do help you to get the most out of your meditation. And if you would like to learn more about them, I'm going to leave a link in the description below that is a downloadable free guide that basically goes into detail of their history, how to use them, all these different very useful information. So I'd highly recommend hitting that link and downloading that free ebook just to get a lot more information on these beautiful Tibetan singing bowls. So the most difficult part to meditation is just staying consistent, because people often get discouraged. I can't do it because I can't concentrate. I'm always getting distracted. The most important part to meditation is just being consistent, and you just figure it out as you go. Having these 8 steps, whether you're struggling now or you're starting out, or if you're struggling down, in a couple of months, in a week or two from now, having these steps as a foundation of being consistent with your meditation is going to help. It's helped me a lot over the 7 years or so I've meditated. I just constantly go back to this and go, okay, what am I doing wrong? Because sometimes we lose motivation, we lose focus for whatever reason. And that's why I wanted to make this video, just to really help you to stick with your meditation, because it helps a lot. It helps with our day-to-day life and just being happy. So if you've got any value from this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you can get notified as soon as I come out with more videos to help you with your meditation and getting amazing results. I look forward to connecting with you soon. It's Lockie from Lamaho. Take care.